they are here. They are here in their numbers, and they are expressing their disdain on the situation of things regarding the administration of this place. So we'll be speaking with, we have both reporters and members of the Nigerian Union of Journalists who have come to picket this place right at this moment. This is the headquarters of the news agency of Nigeria, popularly called Wada House, here in Abuja. We have them carrying various placards with various descriptions, which include stop victimization of NAN reporters, stigmatization of NAN reporters, impoverishment of reporters in NAN. They are demanding an end to this. They are calling on the Minister of Information, Lai Mohammed, to help stop the looting. They are also alleging the management of corrupt practices. This is another placard. They're also demanding a stop of the victimization of reporters here in the news agency of Nigeria. And they're also demanding that Buki, she's what? She's the manager, right? Of the agency resign with immediate effect. Sir, brother, sir, can you tell us why you are here, sir?
Well, the reason is simple. We are demanding that all legal promotions should be reversed. The undue transfer of the chairman of NAN, Chapel, and his suspension for about 3 months now without pay should be reversed. We are demanding that the high-handedness of NAN management, other Buki funding, should stop. We are asking that the intimidation of NAN executive members of the NJ Chapel should cease. We are demanding that all promotions that were not done in accordance with civil service rule should be reversed. That is the simple reason we are here. That the management has decided to embark on an adventure of threats, intimidation, harassment, and punitive measures. And this is what we are against, and that is why we are here protecting NAN. We will keep at this until these issues are resolved. We have written to the management of NAN before now. We have held a meeting with them, but they have refused after that to engage with us. So this is the matter of grounds, and that is why we are here.
I can also see impoverishment of reporters. Can you expand on this?
Yes, there are various departments in NAN. You have admin, you have finance, you have technical. All of these departments have seen rapid promotion. But for the editorial, promotions have not been happening. Rather, what has been happening, the management says that editorial staff are too many, so the promotion is slow, the promotion is delayed. Those are just basically the issues. If you promote people in admin, you must promote people in editorial. If you promote people in finance and accounting, you must promote people in editorial. The very existence of NAN is because it is journalism related. It is because it is a news wire. That is where it generates its income. Because it has reporters all over the country. And these reporters are responsible for the reach of NAN as the #1 news agency in this country. If stories are picked by other media organizations, if the reporters are not happy, if the reporters do not have a conducive environment to operate, how then can NAN operate? How then can NAN justify the reason for its establishment? Those are simple issues that the management must respond to. We are not here on rituals. We are not here, to attack any individual. It has become a tradition in NAN. When the former MD was here, Bayo Nonuga, the same matter happened. On this same ground, we stood our ground and demanded Bayo Nonuga cannot continue enough. And we succeeded in that demand. And for anybody to imagine that we will back down on this matter, that person better wake up. We know of cases of immense corruption in this place. Not too long ago, they bought a bus for 50 million naira, a second-hand bus. You understand? It took the resistance of our members before that bus was returned just 2 weeks ago. We will investigate each and every one of them, and they will be brought to account. NAN, for the reason that NAN is existing, is because journalists and members of the editorial are working here. If they fail in their duties, you can hold them responsible, but they have not failed, so you cannot embark on an adventure of harassment. You cannot embark on cronyism. That is what they are doing, promoting their cronyism. You understand? Transferring people so that their children will have a way up. The unfortunate thing is that Bukky Pole goes through the ranks in NAN. You understand the workings of NAN, but he has decided to allow a few directors to untwist him, to dictate to him what should be done. And our simple response to this is, it cannot happen. The days where journalists are used as scapegoats, where journalists are used as fodder for others to prosper, for others to expand and live large, those days are gone. This day and now, we demand that the journalist deserves his wage and his due, and the journalist must get it. It is as simple as that.
Okay, for how long do you hope to continue with this?
Well, we will continue at this. And let me tell you, we are written to NAN management. They called us for a meeting only once. And after that, they have decided not to speak to us again. The management has boasted that it will have its way. But we are out to demonstrate and to prove that no management is stronger than the union. No management is stronger than the conviction and the resolutiveness of its workers. In this matter, we are united. In this matter, there is solidarity. In this matter, we are bonded together. And we will keep at it until the management decides to engage in collective bargaining. Without it, we will not stop. And let me say this. Today we have been very magnanimous to allow those in admin, to allow those in finance, to allow those in technical to get into the group. The next day, not one single worker will be allowed into this place. Not one. The idea that they have brought security agencies down and about us will not deter us. You understand? We have the law on our side. We took measures out of courtesy and out of respect to inform the security agencies. And we have not obstructed, it's a peaceful assembly. We have not obstructed them from carrying out their duties, but tomorrow we will not allow it.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. In case you're just joining us, we are live at the news agency of Nigeria, where workers and the AEJ chapter of the chapter of the Nigeria Union of Journalists are here to stage a protest demanding better welfare packages for workers, for especially reporters, to stop the victimization of our reporters and give due promotion to reporters. Said, according to one of them I spoke with just now, he said the editorial department has been suffering a lot of neglects under this current the current MD, Bukky Pole, and they are demanding for his resignation or he be sacked by the Minister of Information. So I will be speaking with another person who will be telling us what step they'll be taking after this time out, because according to the last person that was spoke, he said they remain resolute and they will not shift ground except their demand and wishes are being bowed to. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, sir. Can you tell us what necessitated this protest?
Well, actually, that's how we have heard it from that's the chairman of the council. The NAN, that's News Agency of Nigeria, continue to victimize, persecute, oppress, and vilify our members. that's the Nigerian Union of Journalists. And they didn't stop at that. They continue to do a whole lot of illegal promotion, illegal transfer for these perceived union leaders, and which is completely out of it. We have done a whole lot of things. We have interfaced with the management of the NAN, and we have followed the due process on this matter. But rather for them to actually stick to all our demands and agreements, they continue to victimize these members. And we have told them that this is union. NAN have different departments. They have editorial, they have finance, they have admin, they have what they call it? They have accounts. So there are so many departments in NAN. But you cannot just victimize those that are working, because editorial is the oxygen of any media organization. Editorial is the oxygen. And they remain the prerequisite, they remain the sine qua non of any media organization. So you cannot continue to victimize them because they belong to the union. So one of our members was harassed, not only harassed, he was transferred because it belongs to Nigerian Union of Journalists. It belongs to the union. They transferred him, and they also he was suspended. For what? And we have told them that we cannot continue like this because of a whole lot of injustice. And injustice to one is injustice to all. In a place whereby we have large number of people, and you just single-handedly pick out some people, and you continue to victimize them. The union said no, and that is what we stand for. We are here this morning to shut down NAN completely. And I want to shock you with this. This is just the beginning. We have not even started. This is just like a tip of the iceberg. By tomorrow, we are coming in full force. We are going to shut down this building. We are going to lock it. We have our chain and our padlock inside our bus here. We are going to lock this building completely. And we are going to barricade this entrance that we see here. No single soul, I repeat, no single soul is going to enter this building as from tomorrow. Whether you are in admin, whether you are in finance, whether you are wherever, what department you belong to.
Because you can't be here without.
Because when you say that, when you remain neutral in the time or in the situation of injustice, you are choosing the side of oppression. And we cannot allow any of our members, I repeat, we cannot allow any of our members to be oppressed. We cannot allow any of our members to be victimized this way. Because that is what we vow for. That's what we told them. That we will not remain neutral when it comes to the welfare of our members. And now they have touched that welfare. They have already victimized them. And that is why we are here. That NAN should stop victimizing our members. They should stop victimizing and oppress our members. So we are here this morning, and we'll continue to stay here. We'll continue to occupy now until they reverse the suspension placed on our members, and until that transfer is reversed.
As it is now, does it mean that they won't be going for assignments and whatever?
Yes.
So that means they're on strike now?
Yes. Nobody is going anywhere. No, you can see some of our members, you can see some of the editorial staff here. They are here, they are standing there with us because they are in solidarity with us. You understand? Because the union have taken up this matter. It is no longer their issue. It has not become the issue of the union. You understand? So that solidarity is there, and we'll continue to stand by our members anywhere, anytime there is perceived injustice, because that is what they have been doing. NAN is known for injustice. NAN is known for oppression. So, and we are going to stop that on this. That injustice must stop.
Okay, thank you very much. For just joining us, we are live at the news agency of Nigeria, the headquarters there in Nigeria, in Abuja. where we have workers and members of the Nigeria Union of Journalists who have come to solidarize with our reporters there. According to them, they said our reporters, journalists here have been victimized. They've been denied promotion. Their welfare is not being looked into. They allege that the union the chairman of the union in the chapel in Abuja here has been unjustly transferred, according to them, transferred from here to another place, and he has been suspended without pay for over 3 months. They said despite their effort to intervene into the situation, the management under the leadership of Buki Fonle according to them, has remained recalcitrant, and now they are demanding an end to it. That they said tomorrow it will be worse. I said right now, as it is, no journalists are attending to assignments. Journalists will not be journalists of NAN, reporters of NAN will not be going for assignments, will not be writing stories. That is what is happening here. Until they said until it remains so until the management accede to their demand and bout pressure and accept their demands and do what they are requesting from the management. That will be all from my end. Have a lovely day.